In today's video, we're going to be talking about 10 essential road inventions. These inventions range from road improvements to shiny and new vehicles. But before we get into the video, make sure to give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for future updates. This is Tech Hunt. Number 10. Roller System. Starting off with number 10 is the roller system. We've all heard of nasty road accidents and cars going off-road. This first invention might be able to cut the fatalities into half. Invented in South Korea, the ETI roller system is a road barrier that could replace our old, untrusty guardrails. The usual guardrails we see near sharp turns and besides cliffs are quite weak and unreliable. Having been made only from wood and some steel, it's no wonder why many cars go tumbling down the side of a cliff. The ETI roller system, on the other hand, is made of plastic rotating barrels that are held in place by aluminum rails. According to their website, the collision energy will be turned into rotating energy. This will lessen the impact and prevent the car from flipping over. With that rolling motion, it'll keep the car away from the edge and save people from tumbling down the base of a mountain. Number 9. Plastic roads. Next up for number 9, we have plastic roads. Now, I know plastic isn't exactly environmentally friendly, but hear me out. If plastics take about 450 years to decompose, wouldn't it be practical to use it for building our roads? Believe it or not, there's already roads that are made entirely out of plastic. A British company named MacGyver has invented the plastic asphalt additive. The MR6 variant is added to make asphalt much stronger and much durable. Another thing is that this is made purely out of waste plastic, so it's a great way to recycle. Number 8. Glow-in-the-dark roads. I'm sure a few of us have gone on a long road trip before, right? If so, then you probably have passed through really dark areas at night with absolutely zero streetlights. Well, in a small town in the Netherlands, there's a road that's exactly like that. No streetlights for about 15,000 feet. Instead, they have glowing green paint that illuminates the road. The glowing paint used on these roads absorbs the sunlight during the day and emits them at night. Unlike typical glowing paints, these could glow for up to 8 hours. The designer, Dan Rosgaard, has other ambitious plans, such as road warning marks made out of temperature-sensitive paint. Not only will it be practical, but aesthetically pleasing as well. Soon, it'll be a common sight for evening drivers in the future. Number 7. Solar roads. Solar energy is one of the ways to get electricity from the sun, and it's quite inexpensive. Converting heat energy from the sun, then converting it into usable energy. Now, instead of having one solar panel per home, how about whole roads? Solar roads are an invention by a company called Solar Roadways from Idaho. These solar roads are hexagonal in shape, and its sensors are covered by thick tempered glass to protect the wheels of numerous cars. According to studies, about 0.2 to 0.5% of the surface of the Earth is covered in roads. Now imagine hundreds of miles of roads generating energy. Pretty impressive, right? It is said that each panel is able to generate about 48 watts of electricity. Some of that electricity will also be used to power its other features. One is the LED lights used to indicate road lines and road signs. Number 6. Self-healing roads. No matter which country you come from, we all have experienced broken and cracked roads full of potholes. The UK alone has spent about £40 billion per year to fix and maintain their concrete roads. Cement manufacturing is also releasing CO2 that is affecting our environment. So wouldn't it be nice to have something heal itself once it's broken? Currently, there are studies and experiments being done to have this become a reality. It's said that if these self-healing roads do become successful, they can last up to 80 years, and that's without replacing any material. At Delft University of Technology, they're working on self-healing asphalt. When the first crack starts to appear, instead of sending a steamroller and a lorry carrying asphalt, an electrical current applied on the area will do the job. The heat generated by the electricity melts the bitumen and the cracks are instantly sealed. If only plates could be fixed like this, then I wouldn't have to spend money replacing them. Number 5. Electrified roads. With the increasing problem of running out of fossil fuels to power our vehicles, electric cars were invented. The only problem with it is that they last a shorter time on the road than fuel-powered vehicles. To counter this, electric roads were invented, the first one being in Sweden, called E-Road Arlanda. This was invented to reduce carbon emissions and effectively recharge electric cars on the road. About 2 kilometers of electric rails has been embedded in a public road near Stockholm. To charge, a movable arm is attached to the bottom of a vehicle that can connect to the rails embedded into the road. Must be quite a challenge to try and line it up perfectly. Soon, stopping at a charging station every 350 miles on a road trip will be the thing of the past. Number 4. Dragon Screed. The name of this road invention itself is cool. You'll be amazed at what it can do. Dragon Screed was designed by Luke Terstrup, who is already a decade in the concrete industry. Using his knowledge with welding, he had countless trials and errors before being able to come up with this invention. This concrete screed can flatten out the gravel without having to go through all the hard stuff like how it normally is. The Dragon Screen was designed specifically for small crews, as this is much easier, quicker, and efficient. It can do an average of 300 meters of flattening out the concrete screed within a working day. The machine allows the mixture without much water, which then doesn't call for dependence on weather conditions. Number 3. Elevated cycle paths. For number 3, let's fly to the future with this revolutionary invention. This is for the people who use bicycles as transportation. Imagine no congestion on highways. It would mean less traffic and accidents. The elevated cycle path is 17 feet above the road. This makes cycling safe and more convenient. It was built in the southeast Chinese city of Xiamen and is considered the world's largest elevated cycling path. This 7.6-kilometer track offers connections to public transports of at least 13 points. Its structure will be an enclosed, elevated tube, making it an advantage to the cyclists, no matter the weather condition. Number 2. Super trains. Now, who wouldn't want a 3-hour travel to be reduced to 1? Well, reaching the destination faster than usual means we get to have a lot more time to spare within the day. The super trains are here to blow your mind. Literally, this may sound like an out-of-this-world idea, but the maglev system has been used since 1984. Crazy, right? The Japanese maglev train can travel at 600 kilometers per hour. Another thing, researchers at China's Southwest Jiaotong University are conducting a test on an ultra-fast bullet train prototype, as they are using it on the concept of maglev technology. It could potentially reach speeds of up to 1,000 kilometers per hour. The improvements and revised idea of the super maglev train is that it will utilize a vacuum tube to reduce air friction, which then increases the speed. Number 1. Hyperloop. Last but not the least, our first on the list, Hyperloop. Elon Musk is a prolific inventor, introduced the Hyperloop concept in 2012. This is still currently under studies by a number of companies. It is said that it can travel over 700 miles an hour in a floating pod which races alongside giant low-pressure tubes, either above or below the ground. This would make your transportation a lot easier. Not only will it be faster, but it will protect you from pollution. At the moment, it is said that the earliest prototype Hyperloop is likely to be up and running in 2021, but it won't be available for service for the reasons that it's still early in its stages. So what did you think of the 10 essential road inventions that will change the game? Let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And if you're new to Tech Hunt, like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for future videos. Until next time.